My name is Patrick Sturgeon. I'm a television sports producer and director and a programming executive. My advice to you is to always approach things in a professional manner, but don't be afraid to go up and introduce yourself. You know, all these celebrities, whether they're sportsmen or in the business themselves, they're human beings as well, so they have a sense of humor. So my advice is to get good internships, find mentors, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. And some of the best advice I ever got was never let anybody else outwork you. It does take a lot of hard work. I worked weekends for the first 15 years of my career, so I know what that is. You have to make sacrifices. And those people that aren't willing to make sacrifices will find themselves, selling insurance or doing something else. But people that really are passionate about sports media, whether it's news, entertainment, sports, weather, they'll succeed. And you have to be willing to start in a small market for 10 or 15 grand, or in this day and age, 20 or 25 grand. So you'll eventually work your way up, but my advice is to never give up on your hopes and dreams. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Always stay well connected with your mentors or people you aspire to be like, and read a lot of biographies about people and try to find some inspirational stories in those, that people that have been successful. I think it's great. One of the things I got interested in, because I was driving around listening to sports radio here in Chicago, and I kept hearing these ads for, the Illinois Center of Broadcasting. So that's why I stopped by and introduced myself one day. And I think it's great that it's not a 4-year commitment, and that you're teaching people the basics of news gathering and sports gathering, whether it's audio or video and editing and producing and shooting. And really, that's all that you really need to get started in this career. You don't need a fancy 4-year degree. It does help sometimes, but other times people want to know how good of a shooter you are, how good of an editor you are, how good of a reporter you are, or how good of a writer you are. And you can learn all the basics here and then use that to get an internship and an entry-level job and have a successful career. Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.